Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
13.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's going to use his legs here.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they're out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back.
And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Hey, Kaplan.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
At the 15-yard line.
Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Set.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Eckler.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
They snap it to Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20, Mark Andrews.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 96 yards.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Herbert going to change the play here. From the 36, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. He's going to go. But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They're going to look to throw.
throw right side, complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens 16-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Donald Parham, the intended receiver,
but it'll be 2nd and goal.
59, 59. Let's go. Set.
again. Herbert.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Chargers are back within a score.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Runs over, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to get the lead up to 4.
Tucker's kick is good.
And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive.